joined here by Kennedy Coy. And Kennedy, we appreciate you joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
Hey, you just wrapped up a little bit of your fall portion of the schedule. Unfortunately, you weren't able to get the WOU game in there, but kind of just recap, Oregon State, you had Clackamas in there, and then those games at Salem.
Yeah, our fall season was really, really fun. I think that it was really good to start playing against the JCs. I think that seeing like a slower level of pitching is just a different kind of challenge. So we adjusted to it, and we got some good wins there. And then when we played OSU, they throw gas. They throw really hard. So I think that it was really good to kind of see both ends of the spectrum. We got our bat on the ball really well. We made a lot of really big adjustments. I think that was one really big overarching theme for the fall was just overcoming obstacles because we have so many people on the IR list. But, I mean, if there was a hole, it got filled, and people did their job, and we had a lot of fun. And it was heartbreaking to hear we couldn't play U of O. I definitely wanted to go there one more time. But, you know what, that's okay. Looking back, I'm pretty happy on the fall.
How much does the fall overall help you guys? You come back in, your season's still in the spring, it's months away, but, how much does it help getting you those games and, kind of working with your teammates again, getting ready for the new year?
I think it's really big. It's really cool because it gives you an opportunity to, play with the girls to your left and to your right and to kind of get to know them. And then it also gives our coaches an opportunity to see what we can do really well, what we need to work on, and it gives us kind of like a leaping off point for the winter when we get to just stop and focus on, hey, we need to improve on this, and this, so that in the spring we're more prepared. But overall, I love fall ball. I think it's like a fun, kind of relaxed way to get back into things, and it was my last one, so it's kind of crazy to say, but it was a good one. So.
How crazy is it to just mention, it's your last one. How is it settling in for you knowing that you're a senior and that, it's all coming to this last year? Does it kind of settle in yet that you know that this is your last turn through?
Yeah, it's funny because every single year, like, you hear from the seniors, like, oh, it goes by so fast, and then you don't really understand until it's you, Like, it feels like just yesterday I was a freshman, but no, so far being a senior is really fun. I feel like I'm doing a pretty good job at that role, and I'm trying to come at it from a perspective of not taking anything for granted and just appreciating my teammates and my coaches and all the little things that we do, because I don't know, I'm thankful for it. I'm really, really thankful for this opportunity, and I definitely want to make the most out of my last year. So.
What's it been like playing on this, this program? A lot of tradition here. You came in, you guys have just continued that. Last year you were one win away from Super Regionals. Just kind of recap last year's ride and how close you guys were to, try to push for that this year.
Yeah. Well, being a part of this program has been a huge blessing, and I'm so happy that I got to do this. I think that last year had been my favorite year out of all of them. This one's coming up too, so we'll see how we do. But coming to regionals just kind of put things into perspective, like, oh my gosh, like, there's so much more than just conference, and the energy once we did get to regionals was just unparalleled, and it was so much fun. Like, I think that just that one weekend in California, like, made my appreciation for the game grow so much, and I want nothing more than to go back again this year. That would make me so happy if we could just go back to regionals. So that's my goal. My goal is to hit a home run before I graduate and to go back to regionals.
Inside the park?
Well, those I do. I was trying to get it out, but we'll see.
Yeah, no, it's and talking about your game, of course, you were second on the team, batting average last year, getting on base all the time. You're kind of that super utility person. Looks like you played all over throughout your career. Is that something that you kind of did growing up and just kind of worked into that role? And how much do you enjoy being kind of that person where, hey, if you put me in the infield or outfield, I can play it?
Yeah, it's kind of been something I've worked into. I actually came in as a catcher with a little bit of experience in other positions, and then I made that switch into outfield my sophomore year, and it was a transition, but I'm so glad I did it because outfield is such a great fit for me. And then as far as like the hitting side of it goes, I owe a lot of that to my coaches. They kind of helped me last year, kind of put it in the mindset of you don't need to do anything crazy. You just need to hit the ball down and hard. And that's what I do. That's what I try to do every time I go up there is, as much as hitting triples and doubles is super fun, like if that's what you're going for, that's not what's going to happen. So just kind of like calming myself down and making solid contact and just trying to, do whatever they need from me has kind of been my job. So it's been fun.
How about the game of softball? Like, what kind of got you into it, and how much do you enjoy playing the sport?
It's funny. I started with t-ball, and I never stopped. And it was really the only thing I ever did, and I did it all year round, and it's been a huge part of my life. And I'm so thankful for all the people that I met, and all the memories that I made, and all the places I got to go. And It's making me emotional thinking about it. This is my last year, but you know what? I'm really thankful for it. So I think it's gonna be a good one. I'm pumped.
And how about you? Your decision to choose WOU. You're an Oregon person. You stayed home, stayed in state. What was it that drew you to WOU, and kind of the best memories you've had so far playing here?
I definitely wanted to come to WOU because they wanted me to play softball here, which is cool. And it's only an hour away from home, which is really important to me because I did want to be able to keep in contact with my family and stuff. I came in wanting to be an ed major, and they have a great ed program here. I kind of switched things up. Now I'm doing community health education, but still, it's been amazing. My favorite memories here at WOU, it's just definitely been like the silly stuff that we do along the way, like all the memories we have on road trips when we travel, like waking up at 6 a.m. weights and we're all in the same boat, and all the team bonding experiences that we've done. It's been really, really good. I'm really happy to say that my time here at WOU has been awesome. I wouldn't trade it for anything. So.
All right, Kennedy, we really appreciate you joining us today. Of course, best luck this season, and we'll be catching up with you soon once the season gets rolling.
Awesome. Thank you.